Hello, I'm Tom Bushell, the Sports Explorer, and I'm on a journey across America to tell the story of the country through sport and adventure.
In this week's video, I'm in my final destination of Los Angeles, and I'm going to show you how to hike to the 3 official Hollywood sign viewing areas. I'll guide you along the very best trails, tell you the directions to take, and we'll reach the most famous of locations to see the world's most famous sign.
That's all to come. Please do subscribe and turn on your notifications. I would love you to like the video as well, and please do comment with any questions you have. So here we go then, my final adventure on my journey across America, from East Coast to West Coast, telling the story of the country through sport and adventure. Now, a lot of people think the Hollywood sign trail is actually just walking up a tarmac road, but this is the proper way to do it, with proper hiking trails. You'll start the adventure on the Brush Canyon Trail, and at the start point there is a map of all of the hiking routes in this area within Griffith Park, and also leading to the Hollywood sign as well. The first job of the day is to climb the Brush Canyon Trail for just over a mile until you meet the Mulholland Trail. Oh, I've just spotted my first sighting of our destination, the Hollywood sign. There it is. Can you see it? It's incredible how dry the landscape is around here. There's loads of warnings everywhere about not lighting fires, not having campfires, not smoking, and you can see why. Just look how dry that is. There's also lots of signs around here to make sure you have plenty of water with you. As you can see from the dry conditions, you don't want to be caught short. As you round the switchback on this Brush Canyon Trail, you continue to climb, but to your left, the views of downtown Los Angeles begin to open up, and you see what this trail is all about. So once you've reached the top of the Brush Canyon Trail, it's time to take a left on the Mulholland Trail.
You'll reach a fork in the path on the Mulholland Trail. Take the path to the left, which is the Holly Ridge Trail, and then head downhill.
As you walk down to this first viewing area of the Hollywood sign, you'll actually pass some stables, and here you can actually get horseback tours around the mountains and underneath the Hollywood sign. And here it is, our first official viewing area of the Hollywood sign. This is the one on the Holly Ridge Trail. So once you're back to the top of that Holly Ridge Trail, you literally double back on yourself where that signpost is, and now we are on the Tyrolean Tank Trail. Now all we have to do is just follow this path as it weaves around the mountains for a little bit. Downtown Los Angeles becomes even more in view on your left, and soon we'll be at the road which leads us to the most spectacular viewing point of the Hollywood sign. So you'll come to the tarmac road. It's called Mount Lee Drive, and here you can either go left and carry on the Tyrolean Tank Trail to the lower observation area, or as we're going to do, turn right and climb the just short of a mile up Mount Lee Summit. Now this is where the hard work really does start, with quite a steep climb, but at the top will officially be at the Hollywood sign. This second observation area of the Hollywood sign really is what I'm regarding the end of my journey from East Coast of America to West, telling the story of the country through sport and adventure, and showcasing how sport and adventure can bring us together in an otherwise turbulent world. And the reason I've chosen this observation area is because it is the highest, it's the closest to the sign as well. So really, having started out in New York, this 1 mile stretch uphill is the final big challenge. And what a journey it's been. Oh, it's been an amazing journey and I hope you found the video stories useful too. This hasn't just been a jolly for me. I set up the Sports Explorer to guide people to the very best sporting events and to amazing adventures and different destinations as well. And so I hope you feel inspired to follow in my footsteps. But for now, let's get this journey across America finished, shall we? And let's finish this climb and get to the Hollywood sign. And this Mount Lee Drive, there's a big old climb. There it is, the finish line, the Hollywood sign. The Mount Lee summit and my own personal finish line on this American journey, and the Hollywood sign looking out across Tinseltown. From the Mount Lee summit, the views of LA are incredible, but if you want to see the Hollywood sign from the front, all you need to do is head back down the road until you reach the Hollywood Hills houses. You'll see a little road to the right which goes uphill, and that brings you out on a spectacular area for our third viewing of the Hollywood sign. It's not hard to understand why people love walking around here, is it? Thanks so much for watching this episode and for following my journey across America. To watch more guides and stories, just tap the in-video links now, and don't forget to subscribe as I tell the story of our world through sport and adventure. See you next time.